was a long one. That was a long. Oh, it was good, y'all, man. We back, man. We haven't done this in a while, man. You know, another anime talk, another anime talk. And for this anime talk, I think I'm gonna talk about Black Clover, Black Clover, and how I feel about Black Clover, man. Let's see. When it comes to Black Clover, man, Black Clover, I think Black Clover is solid. It's a solid anime right now. I think it's a solid anime right now. I would say that in the beginning, I would say Black Clover reminded me a lot of Naruto a little bit. Because, you know, with the whole Wizard King. And then I'm thinking about how Naruto wanted to be Hokage when he was younger. He didn't really have much talent, or he wasn't seen as a prodigy, or he had to really work for it to, to get hit, to get better, to get stronger. And that's how I seen in Austin in the beginning, somebody that didn't get it. He didn't have no magic. He didn't get a grimoire, but he still had aspirations to be like, the best, which was the Wizard King. Just like Naruto wanted to be like the best ninja, which was the Hokage. And I was like, this is like, and then you have who's basically like Sasuke a little bit, as, because he's like talented. It's like a prodigy. Shit comes quick to him, just like how shit came quick for Sasuke, so I was like, this is like Naruto and Sasuke, but just the magic edition. I'm like, yeah, this is Naruto all over again. But it gets into its own, it finds its own way, with everything. I think that the story is solid. I think that it does progress, and I think as the anime progresses, I think as the anime goes, I think Black Clover does get better. Like, I think it's like one of those animes where at the beginning you would think like, oh, this is just another average shonen anime, which it probably is to a lot of people, but I think as it goes along, I think the anime actually gets real better. I even think the fighting gets better, because in the beginning, a lot of the fights that people would say were real good or were hyped up fights that were coming, spoiler alert, the Lick versus Yami fight was not all that. It was, to me, that was just an average fight. I've seen way better fights. Like, I've seen way better, and that was supposed to be starting to get like the better end of the fights in Black Clover. But I think that fight was overhyped. I think it was okay. And I was like, if this is the best fight in Black Clover, I was like, yeah, this is like another average anime. This is it. But I was wrong, because as Black Clover, I think, as Black Clover keeps going, it proves to me time and time again that it is, getting better. Even the animations is getting better in the fight scenes. Another spoiler alert. The fight with the Wizard King and Lick, that was a good fight. That fight was good. That was a real good fight. Like, the animation was on point. Like, they was going at it. Of course, we all know what happened with the Wizard King. His son lost the fight. I don't know how he lost the fight. Like, I was shocked just to see him lose the fight. I don't know how he lost that fight, because he was supposed to win. I know it was for plot and for growth and all of that, but he was supposed to win that fight. I don't care what nobody says. Ain't no way the Wizard King was supposed to win that fight. Yeah, Lick was strong. Well, the guy that is not the real Lick, but like, yeah, he's strong, but he wasn't supposed to win that fight. Like this dude Julius had that fight like in the bag. He still found a way to lose. That I know that was plot, but still, he wasn't supposed to lose that fight. He wasn't supposed to, but it just goes, like, even just moments like that just shows you how the anime is getting better. Like, that's a little bit of a twist. Like, you expect like it would to be a nice fight, but I don't think a lot of people was expecting him to like lose. And then, like, maybe if he did lose, but I don't think a lot of people was expecting him to die at that moment. You know what I'm saying? So I think that little moments like that, really help with the anime's growth, because, that brings like that sad aspect and that little twist in the anime that you're not expecting. And, that's how you start to really get attached to characters. Like, you feel that. You feel that. But yeah, Black Clover, I think, as it keeps going, even though it's finished right now, the anime's finished. I'm on like episode 110, I think, 112 or something like that. I think I'm on like episode 112 or something. So I mean, I'm gonna keep watching it because it's real good right now. It's real good right now. I actually been watching Black Clover for like the past couple of days because it's been real good. So that right there tells you how much better it has gotten since like the first episode. But yeah, man, that's how I'm really feeling about Black Clover. I mean, it still has its moments where it reminds me of a lot of Naruto, like especially where I'm at right now with how this new villain just popped out of nowhere. It really reminded me of like how Kaguya popped out in Naruto Shippuden in the war. When we thought Madara was the last villain, Kaguya came out of nowhere, and Black Clover type did the same thing with that. So those little things remind me of Naruto. But I still give it, like, it's still created like a little bit of its own lane, and it's still, you know, it became, like I said, it's become better over time, and as you keep watching the anime. So that's where I give it its props. You know, that's why I give it its props, and I'm not gonna really come down on it that much for, you know, the little Naruto connections, because if you really think about it, in a lot of shonen animes, there's always gonna be like little connections here and there, maybe more connections in animes than others, but you're probably always gonna find connections in anime. So I'm not gonna like kill it too much for that, but it does remind me a lot of Naruto in certain aspects. But it has become very good, and like I said, I'm hooked on it right now. I've been watching it crazy for the past couple of days, and I want to see that ending. I want to see how it ends, you know. So I'm very curious, especially with this new villain, and I'm very curious to see what this new villain is about and how they're gonna defeat this new villain, because he's a little OP. He's a little OP, even though, you know, I'm pretty sure they're gonna beat him. But I like seeing how the hero takes down the villain. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Right now, if I had to rate Black Clover though, I'd probably rate Black Clover a solid. If you was to ask me in the beginning, watching like the first 30 episodes, I would have probably rated Black Clover like a 6. Now I would probably rate Black Clover like a nice 7.5. 7.5. I'm pretty sure maybe when I finish it, it'll probably be a good 8, maybe even 8.5, you know. Maybe 9, maybe 10, we don't know. But right now, at the episode I'm at, which is like an episode, I'm not 100% sure, but like episode 112, 115, one of those. 116, I'm somewhere in that area. I would give Black Clover a 7.5, and that's a big jump. That's a big jump because, like I said, in the beginning, I would have gave it like a 6, just because it reminded me too much of Naruto, and it was like it really was like average. But now I would really give it a good 7.5, just because of the growth, the animation, the story has even gotten better, and I even started liking the characters even more. Like, even before I was like, the characters are alright, but now I'm really starting to like, you know, Yami, Julie, well, he died. Julius, you know, Asta, you know, like the characters is like, what's the fire guy, captain of the fire squad, his sister, his little brother, I forgot their names. The captain of the fire squad, this fire squad, and his little brother. Yeah. So, y'all tell me in the comments, because I forgot the names of them. But, yeah, even the characters, I'm starting to like the characters more. So, I think that Black Clover could be, right now it's a 7.5. It could easily get to that 8. As long as they keep doing what they're doing right now, episode 112, whatever episode I'm up to the end, it could easily be an 8 or higher, because it really showed me a lot. It really proved itself to me, because I would have really dropped it if they would have not tightened up. They tightened up on Black Clover. But that's my thoughts on Black Clover, man. It's been a while since I've done an anime talk with y'all, man. Let me know how y'all feel about Black Clover, or any other animes y'all like, man, or Even tell me about animes that I could watch that y'all feel is good that I should watch or check out, because I'm always watching anime. That's all I probably really watch besides sports. And yeah, man, it's been good. You know, I like doing these anime talks with y'all, letting y'all know what animes I like to watch or what I feel about an anime. And I like to hear what y'all think, man. So comment down below, like, comment, subscribe, and watch anime. Like I said in my other anime talk video, watch some anime. It's good for you.